Hi, today we're going to make fabric pictures of birds and like this one, and this is for an exhibition. It's for a year 4 class. I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm doing a workshop tomorrow, and for Purbeck Art Weeks exhibition they're going to make lots of bird related art pieces, and we're going to put them all on display with other schools in a large barn as part of the art exhibition. So I thought I'd film making one. This is my sample one that I've made for them. So yes, hi Misty. So what I'm going to do is show you how I do it. So first of all, what I've done is I've bought a big pack of felt squares, different coloured felt squares. So the first thing I'm going to do is pick a background. So green background. I'm going to pick a background like this. Being told off there. So pick a background, and then what I'm going to do is pick a border. So I've got all these squares that I've cut out of materials, and these are from an old curtain book. If you go to curtain shops, they have them in John Lewis, have them all over the place in little curtain shops. And I went in and asked them if they had any spare curtain books. And they gave me this one. And I had to hand cut all the different pieces out, but they're great. Got these little pieces here, which are just about a little bit bigger than the squares, than the felt squares. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut out a border using one of these squares. So here it is. I've picked this one, and when you place it over the top, you can see it just covers around the edges. I'm not going to stick it down just yet. I'm going to wait until the end, and the first thing I'm going to do is cut out all the different sections and then put it all together. Right, so I've chosen my background, the green. I've chosen a frame, and the way to do that is literally just turn it over and just cut and leave a border. That's all you've got to do. So I've chosen those, and then I'm going to now start cutting out the parts. So I want a fat little sideways bird this time. I'm going to do it freehand because this is a children's class, and they might struggle with cutting. Instead of getting them to draw, because if they draw, they might end up making it very tiny. So I'm going to try and get them to cut it out freehand. If they struggle, I'll give them a template. I might struggle. So here we go. I'm just cutting out a bird, a generic fat bird. Might give it a swooshy tail. Yeah, let's give it a swooshy tail. So I want it to have that simplicity, because it's year 4, which is 8-year-olds, 8 to 9, and some of them might struggle with fine motor skills. I know lots of adults who struggle with fine motor skills and using scissors. But if you're trying to follow drawn lines, one, it can make it look messy, and two, it can make it more difficult. It adds another element of difficulty to it, doesn't it? So, cutting out a fat bird with a swooshy tail. My dad used to use the term cack-handed. My name's Kathy, and he used to call me Aki Kaki. Aki Kaki for being cack-handed. There we go. So I've got a bird. Got a bird right there. And its tail is too big for the frame, so I think I'm going to make it come right out over the frame like this. So the bird's going to break the wall, the fourth wall. It's going to be in the wrong place, but I like that it's going to come out. Right, I need some feet. So just going to do some grippy feet. I'm not working out, I'm not looking at a real bird. I'm not working out proportions. I'm just making one up. It's an invented bird. These are probably going to be like a great big hawk's feet rather than a sparrow or something, but that's okay. So it's got a foot. And then I'm going to do another foot, but maybe this one might want to go backwards a bit and it might not show the whole foot. So I'll just do a little bit of a foot. Can always cut them later. It's a bit like fuzzy felt, when you get those packs of fuzzy felt with all these pieces cut out and then you can move them around. Oh, it's got another foot there. Now I need something for it to hold on to. So let's have a dark piece. I can maybe cut out a branch. I see you, Misty. I see you. Wanting to get up here and cause mayhem. She's pulling at my... Ow! Misty, off the table. Thank you. Misty's my cat and she gets involved with everything. Yes, you do. Everything. But there's no stopping her, so she just wanders about. Right, cutting a branch here. I'm giving it some extra little nodules sticking out of it just for interest. Could put some blossoms on it. I'm loving the cherry blossoms at the moment. They're absolutely gorgeous. Got one in the garden. It's a pink sakura. I call them double puffs because it has these beautiful double blossoms. Right, got a branch. Which way is it going to go? That way, maybe. Right, just going to tuck that under there. I'm not sticking anything down yet. I'm seeing how they all fit together. So raise this a little bit. See, if I'd stuck that down, I wouldn't be able to do that. Right, I've got a branch here. So this can go behind there. That one can go behind there. There we go, got a bird on a branch. Now what do we need? Need some wings. So I think I'll have a jazzy one. I've cut out a few different types. I've got this one, which I rather like. And I've cut out some little blue bits too. And I thought these could be extra wing bits. Like this maybe. Just to give it a bit of oomph. And to contrast as well. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Okay. I'm getting little bits all over this, so when I put it together, I might turn it over and use the clean side on the other side. So I'm cutting a few different sample wings, and then I'll see which one looks the best. Okay, cut one out. This is my mum's old curtains. Oh, that's quite nice as well. Which one's best? Not sure. I'll decide in a bit. Quite like the strong contrast of that red, but this is rather nice too. Okay. Could have a quadruple wing. Look at that. So now it needs an eye. So I'm going to use, my daughter's given me these little beads. She's an embroiderer. She makes cosplay costumes. But instead of having one little tiny eye there, I think what I'm going to do is cut out different different circles to make it have something to sit on and to make it more defined, and then sew the bead through the back at the end. So cut out that. Still looks too small. Now I need another little bit in the middle. Let's have a bit of this green leaf. Okay, cut out that. Wonky. Let's try again. A bit better this time. I quite like wonky. I find it endearing with that wabi-sabi. Bit of green. So I could do it like that, or I could put another colour on it. Okay, so there's the eye. Now, need some stars. So I'm going to cut out some stars from, I think, white felt, if I can find some. I had some, I bet it's attached to the cat. Here's some. So make a couple of little white stars. Going to cut it away from the felt because all the bits that I'm cutting off seem to be sticking to the felt like Velcro. And again, I'm not drawing it because when you draw on the material, you leave marks. And oops, cack-handed. There's my dad's voice in my ear again. Oops, it is. Star. Right, let's be a bit more careful. So I don't mind at all if it's a wonky star because I'm going for that sort of effect. That's my excuse anyway. How many points in a star? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this one's having 6. Okay, so putting a few little wonky stars around. Very wonky. Okay, now I think it needs a bit of dressing up. So, got this material here. I might cut out some bits to dress it up a little bit. Give it maybe a crest on its head. Oh, now it looks like a chicken. So maybe I need to do a bit more. There's another heart. Stop it looking so much like a chicken. So these are all just little bits that I've just cut out of. It still looks like a chicken. These are all little bits that I've just cut out of the material. Maybe add a few bits to the tail. Make the tail look fancier. This is going to be a nightmare to glue down, this stuff, but I like it. This is from my daughter's cosplay outfit. She made Cersei from Game of Thrones, and this was the material that she used. Right. I think it's ready to start gluing. So that's how I want it to look. I'm going to swizzle it round. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So now, what do I need to do? I need to, first of all, put the bird in. And then I've got to leave the tail loose. Okay? So, let's take all these bits off. Cut out all the bits. It might look different when I put it back together. Right, so first of all, I think I'm going to put the border on first. So take off the bird. Turn this over so it's a bit cleaner. A bit. my glue gun. First time I've used this one. It's a cold melt gun. Hot melt ones you can get a nasty burn from. I've just dribbled some across the thing. Well, that's not working so well, is it? Stick another stick in it. I might switch to fabric glue and a paintbrush. Okay, so yeah. Right, let's get this on here. I want to cover it all the way around. It sets quickly. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch to the paint on fabric glue instead, which is easier to handle and fewer risks of burns. Right, let's go and get that. Yeah, not impressed with that at all. That's just come off completely, so start again, turn over. I'll use the scruffy side and pick all the bits off later. See, this doesn't dry so quickly. And you've got more control over it. Unplug my thingy. There we go. Better coverage. Longer time to deal with it. Alrighty, let's see what we've got now. So I want it to overlap. Okay, now I wanted this branch to go underneath it, so let's quickly pop that on next. Which way around was it? It must be that way around. Try not to glue it to the table. I moved to my new studio now. I say studio, it's a spare room in the house. In Dorset. And it's by the sea, very nicely by the sea. Okay, so let's get this going under here a little. Maybe a bit more to one side. A bit more. A branch going up. There we go, stuck down a branch. Now the next thing I need to do is get the bird on so I know where its feet go. Quickly stick those down before it. So it's going that way around. Yeah, that way. And the tail's going to go over. About there. Could have this little bit coming over there. Oh, that looks weird. Have the branch behind it. And the feet. Coming from there. Okay, let's do those. So this is a workshop that I'm going to be doing with some year 4s tomorrow, who are in England. What's that? Age 8 to 9. And we're also going to be painting some feathers, big feathers. And we're going to gather all the feathers up and turn them into a wall, put them on a wall at the exhibition. And then that can be a selfie point where people can have a photograph taken of themselves with the wings made up of all these feathers behind them. So they become the bird. Right, now the bird itself. Let's stick that down. Right to the tip. Well, it says this is fabric blue. Got it from Hobbycraft yesterday. I'm hoping it sticks. I made one before and it stuck, but then this is different material. But it should stick. I have faith in it. Right, one bird. Let's pop its body on there. It goes over there like that. Okay. Now what? What next? I need the wings. So which wings it's going to be? Is it going to have double wings? Triple wings? Which is best? Something a bit funny about that one. Let's trim that off a bit. That's better. Right, let's see what this is like. I know. Let's have the wing coming up. No, that's not right. Positioning is everything. I like the fact it's coming up out of it. Okay, I think we have a winner. Or is it going to be the red one? Oh, look at that. Maybe I need to cut another different shaped one. I think that might be it. There's the wing. Right, so I'll stick the bottom one on first. Have to go and get some more of this glue. It's running out fast. It does seem to work nicely. It's better than the glue gum for fabric. Right, so this one first. Can't remember where I put it now. Hope that's right. Just 1 second. Wonder where Misty's gone, causing havoc somewhere. We've moved to a new house and it's in the countryside with a beautiful garden. And she's just overstimulated every day. And the last one. I like the contrast of this red against the green and the dark. So it's going to be a dark night. And I don't want to use the best materials for mine. I want to save them for the kids. So I haven't got a night. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right, there's the wing. I like the way that these little bits are sticking up slightly. Right, wing. Now we need an eye. I've got my bits here. And then inner eye. And a bauble. So, oh, it's coming off. Again. Seems to soak up the glue, some of this material. Or is it me just being cack-handed again? I wonder what that means. I hope it doesn't mean anything rude. Right. The weird 6-pointed star. Okay, so I think it's time to add a few flourishes. So I've cut out some little shapes. I'm just going to add them to it. Now this is very flimsy material, might be difficult to stick down. Glue, terrible stuff. Okay, let's add. Start with a heart. Now it might look like a chicken. I don't mind if it does. Nothing wrong with chickens. There are chickens on either side of us here. Hello, Misty. Sorry, I have to say hello to the cat every time she turns up. It's chatty. Yes, hello, Misty. Don't walk on it. Don't walk on it. You get gluey paws if you do. She likes to announce herself. And who doesn't? Right. So to stop it being a bit chickeny, I'm going to add some to the tail as well. Here's another heart. There you go. And then I've got some little bits that I'm just going to put into the tail to make it swooshier. You know, I haven't even put the light on. I'm all discombobulated in my new studio stroke spare bedroom. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Kellogg's cornflakes chicken or crow, whatever it is. But it's not. It's a nighttime exotic bird, as far as I'm concerned. A nighttime exotic bird. Call it a Selene bird, after the goddess. Yeah. What else have I got? What's this little twiddly bit here? Twiddly bit? Do I need a twiddly bit? Why not? Stick a twiddly bit in. I just cut round some of the patterns that were on the actual material that I was using. And whatever it's come out like, that's what we've got. Little swirly bits. Okay, so, yeah, thank you, Misty. So here we have a nighttime bird. So we've got a nighttime bird and a daytime bird. 2 birds and a cat. I know, always. There we go. So then, next bit to do is pick off all the bits. Pick off all the bits, get rid of the glue from the fingers, press everything down, stick down anything that's not stuck properly, and there we have them. And when we've got a wall full of these, lots of this, I think there's about 25 people in the class that we're doing. When we've got a wall full of those, they'll look rather spectacular. There we go.